YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, Mr. Darling 4. Guys, Surface Book. I'm on day 5-ish, I think. And I came across my first issue today. So, the clipboard. In the cover photo, you see I'm pointing to this area here. That area got extremely hot. The reason it got hot, of course, is because that's where all the internals are in the Surface Book, in this actual portion. And this is where you charge them because that's what connects to the keyboard. And then as well, it was also hot here in the front. So what is that from? So, well, I can tell you what I don't think it's from. I don't think it's from the usage I was actually, doing, or how I was actually using the device. I was using notes with OneNote. I downloaded a couple things, but small files, just little like text PDF files, nothing too crazy, nothing serious. And for whatever reason, the clipboard, when it was on its own, just wouldn't seem to go into any sort of deep sleep. So I asked on Google Plus, what's a good Windows app battery tracker? Because that's something that Windows just really doesn't have a good feature. Whereas Android, you can go through and look and see if you have any rogue apps. iOS, you can look and see if you have any rogue apps. Windows, not so much. So I also had one issue as well, that it was with OneDrive, where I had one file that wasn't syncing. I don't necessarily think that was the cause of whatever caused the processor and everything to ramp up so aggressively. It could be something with the new update that's been out now for the Surface Pro line as well as the Surface Book. And I imagine pretty much any other device running Windows 10 which has some sort of memory compression RAM issue. I was just talking to another one of my law school classmates related to that. So it says you're supposed to get between 3 and 4 hours on battery of just the clipboard from 100%. I barely got 2. And another issue I was having was the actual device itself. So I just have a bunch of OneNote notes up here. But down here, when you click on the battery itself, so let's see if I can get this in here. So when you click on the battery itself, it actually, if it'll let me get it to focus here, let's see. All right. So when you look there at the battery, it actually says, battery 1, which is the keyboard, and then battery 2, and right here it gives you that estimate. You see how it changes? It changes just so dramatically for seemingly meaningless tasks. So I could turn the screen off and turn it back on, and it'd change, 45 minutes to an hour. That doesn't make any sense to me. To me, that just tells me something's processing more aggressively than it should, which has always been more of a mobile issue from what I've experienced than it's been a desktop issue. But then again, most laptops that I've had have been more power laptops and not so much portability laptops. So getting used to that has been a little challenge, we'll call it. But that's pretty much it. I still love the device. It's not enough to make me take it back unless I can find out that there is an actual issue with it. But I mean, look, I'm really enjoying the Surface Book. It's doing what I needed to do. I'm going to cover the rear-facing shooter. Not just the quality of it, but the functionality of it that I didn't think I was going to appreciate as much as I do. And then I'm going to cover OneNote itself in a separate video. So let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe below. I really do appreciate it. And we'll talk to you when we talk to you. In the next one, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm not editing this video at all, so y'all have a good one. Goodbye.